All right then. We're actually recording again. As near as I can figure. Last time I did this, I stopped it and went back, and there was all this time left there where I didn't say a word because I didn't realize it had started already. So this is April the 20th, 2009, and I have with me today Otis Woodard.
Well, how you doing, Vivian?
I'm okay. How are you?
My good friend, North and South together, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I tell you, it's just been about 100 days, a little bit more than since we last had our little faces together.
Well, that's a possibility. Although, did I tell you I uploaded more of us to YouTube? That was like about a year ago.
See, you in the technicality, it's kind of like Natalie Cole singing with her daddy, and he's dead. You could do any, you could do anything with this new technology you
There's an
got,
awful
can't you?
lot of things you can do with the new technology.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
that's right. But the times have been really fast, and everything is happening. But you and I seem to be about the same. My hair's a little different.
Well, yes, we're about the same, except there's a little bit less of me.
Yes, that's a little bit less of you. Hey, are we evolving or something here? Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, we're doing something, but our friendship has stayed the same. It's just
It
kind
has
of
pretty much so.
intriguing. I've been thinking about that because since the last time I've seen you, I've had some changes in my life, and your life has been, but nothing has moved this friendship, which has been
That's
going
true.
on for some years now.
About 17, I believe.
My goodness, that's a lot of night telephone calls, isn't it?
Well, actually, I guess it probably is. If we talk 2 or 3 times a week, you multiply that by 52 weeks times 17.
Oh yes,
That's quite a bit of conversation.
it's quite a bit of conversation about just about everything that's happening in the world, and
True.
and it happens around us. You and I tend not to get into the heavier things. We just kind of keep our conversation kind of between us and how we're getting along, and our children and our family and grandkids. And
Well, some
by
of
the
that can
way,
get pretty heavy sometimes.
yeah, I say you.
I wish it'd stay a little bit lighter, but yeah, can get pretty heavy sometimes.
Yes, indeed, and it's so interesting that I'm watching my children grow up right while our friendship is going on, and seeing my life status change, and
Oh yeah.
becoming a single man again, and and uh, and my children going to a prom this
Oh
weekend with
my
my
goodness.
daughter.
It's prom time again, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm having such difficulty because like the world has changed, the modern dress and appearances have just changed, and I
Oh, I
stay the
bet they
same.
have.
I'm still dressing in the '60s.
Well, I'm not sure I would dress in the 60s, but I'm not sure I dress the way people are dressing nowadays because, I just, that, that little string in the back that the women like, or some of these young girls are
Oh
showing.
yes, indeed. Oh man, that thing is worrying me. I have a sign on my I have a park over in North St. Louis,
Right.
and I have a little space where I can make commentary on there. And this month I've been having this little commentary. It just states, "Pull up your pants."
Oh, I love it.
You should see people's head turn when they come and they're reading my sign, telling
Well,
about what the park is all about. It's a peaceful park. But when they get to that part that says, "Pull up your pants," they go, "Excuse me." And I've seen many boys and girls reach back and grab the back of their pants and slide them up, even those whose pants are not sagging.
well, what I find interesting is that for some of these young people who go around and their waist of their pants is down below their tops of their thighs,
That's right.
and their underwear are showing every time they move their arms up and down. If that's indecent exposure for many people.
It certainly is, and
And
I
if and like my other friend who says that if he did that, they would arrest him for indecent exposure.
you talk about plumbers butts. I have seen so many, and I decided just because I have teenagers to give them an example of how it would look on me. So I pulled my pants as low as I could possibly get them, and I tried to walk, and in the first two steps, my pants had hit the ground. I
Uh-huh.
have no idea how they hold them up while they're walking. So,
Well, and what gets me is that most of the time, plumber's butt is by invitation only because you've invited a plumber into your house, and it's
oh
not
yes,
something that you see as you go from store to store, or you're in a store, or you're at work. I mean, these are everyday occurrences.
and you notice us. I said we represent North and South St. Louis.
True.
We see the same thing.
Yes, we do.
So
Yes, we do.
it's that it doesn't have a border. It's all over the place, and young people not knowing of what that fad is supposed to be about are doing it, not knowing that they're putting themselves in a special group of people who have been to jail and their bail has been taken away from them, and
I've
they
heard
walk
that.
around in jail with their
I've heard
pants
that.
falling down because the jailer won't let you keep your belt. But it marks them as a person who's been in the big house. They don't know that.
Some people do not know that, and what I found, somebody told me the other day that there's now what's happening is that some people who have been wearing their pants like that for a while are starting to have back problems from walking oddly, because they have to walk kind of oddly when their pants are down around the tops of their
Yeah,
thighs,
oh yeah.
and it's causing them to have back problems.
It is called, but it is actually a joy if you're a policeman because you
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 can catch them real
you
easy, can't
actually
you?
can catch them. I watched them running and I watched them trip over their own pants.
Yep.
And I noticed that policemen when they see that the guy they're chasing is sagging, they give them chase. They said, "We will test you out, buddy." But this is a different world we live in. In these
Oh
100
well,
days, a lot of things that we wouldn't have talked about, we can talk about now.
that's
And
true.
and we're seeing a whole new world. And I know that our time on this video is going to run out soon. But I want to.
You can actually see the time on there, can't you?
Oh yes, I actually know it. And so I actually know that
Okay.
I know that what we're doing has its own time restraints. But I certainly am so glad to be back with you, Vivian, in this '09 year.
Well, we've been trying to do this repeatedly for quite a while, and to do it on a regular basis. And I'm hoping now that with my new laptop, we'll be able to accomplish this on a more regular basis, and we'll just take it from there. And every few days, maybe we'll be able to do it again.
That's right, and our subject matter will probably just depend on the whole atmosphere of the world.
That's right,
That's
because
it.
that's how it is when we talk in the evenings.
That's right. This is always my closing nightcap, a conversation with Vivian.
Well, um, there is a thing that for the next video, I have an idea of what I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
So we'll just have to take it, once this one runs out. We got what, 17 seconds?
That's right. We got 17 seconds to say that we have been friends since KDHX radio,
True.
and that friendship has gone beyond both of our
1990.
stay. That's right.
Yep. And so, oh, I thought it said, I'll have to cut this part off, won't I?
That's exactly right. Probably because it's going past.
Well, yeah, I had 9 minutes, and look at this. It says 9:47, and it